And it's time for our interesting stories with Richard Southern. Hi, Richard.
Hi, Maleeha. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good for a Monday. We're getting through it. It's Get It Over With Monday. That's what I call it.
Well, I'm looking forward to this chat because I don't want to get over it because you have lots of funny things to talk about. So summer is almost here, and that means doing everything we can to stay cool. Well, almost everything.
Almost everything. Would you enjoy this is the big question. I bet there are some people that will. French's, Maleeha, is coming out with a popsicle that's flavored like ketchup. These are the ketchup guys, and they're coming out with a ketchup popsicle.
That sounds nasty.
There it is.
Oh.
Now, French's says that it has a quote savory tomato flavor that's perfectly balanced with a hint of salty sweetness. The frozen treat's made in collaboration with Happy Pops, which is a Canadian business that specializes in natural popsicles. They're calling it the Frenchsicle. It'll be available at pop-up locations here in Toronto, as well as down in Leamington, where they grow the tomatoes. That's the good thing about French's. They use all local tomatoes, but I don't know about this. If you're going to make a popsicle out of a condiment, I think you could find a more interesting condiment than ketchup. Don't you agree?
I think so too, but you know what, Richard? There's so many people who love ketchup that I was just thinking about. I'm like, I know a few people who would probably enjoy that. Like, I think it sounds really gross. Would you try it?
I try it, but I mean, it's not something I'd really seek out. I wouldn't be inclined to maybe have a frozen hot dog with that if you're having frozen ketchup. I don't know.
Oh, man. Okay, well, speaking of quenching your thirst, one man has gone to great lengths to kick a certain addiction.
Yeah, a UK man has gone public with his Pepsi addiction, and this was a bad addiction. This 41-year-old by the name of Andy Curry, this is what he drank, okay? So he drank 30 cans of Pepsi a day, every day for 20 years. He spent about $25 a day, $8,500 a year on his addiction. He drank an estimated 219,000 cans over his lifetime since he began drinking it in his early 20s. He said he worked nights and liked the sugar rush, but after doctors warned him about his health, he managed to kick his Pepsi drinking addiction altogether in Maleeha thanks to hypnotherapy. He says after one session, he drank water for the first time in 20 years.
That's very impressive. Now, is there anything that you would want to have that much of every single day?
I'd like variety is the spice of life, don't you think?
I think so, but I think I could do that with chocolate.
It's like, Maleeha, you need some hypnotherapy for your chocolate addiction.
I was thinking about it. It is getting out of control. Actually, just ask my husband. Now, the rock band Weezer has dropped a new single, but fans might get a little dizzy listening to it.
This is kind of wild. To listen to the new Weezer single, you need to turn into a human record player. To listen to it, you have to use an app. And the song only plays on this app when you physically start turning in a circle a la a record player. You have to spin clockwise, and the song only plays for as long as you spin for, Maleeha. And this particular single is 3 minutes and 28 seconds, so I think you're going to be a little bit dizzy after this one.
Even looking at him doing that is making me dizzy, so I think I'm going to pass. Thanks so much, Richard. Have a great night.
See you tomorrow. Thanks, Maleeha.